Hello everyone, this is Kenny Dix for your Viral Preview. Viral Preview this week. Well, Viral Preview we talk about daytime talk show host Wendy Williams speaks out. Yes, Wendy Williams speaks out since going to lose her talk show. Wendy Williams speaks out about the Wells Fargo incident of Wells Fargo claiming that she is not mentally capable enough to handle her money accounts, as well as Wendy Williams talks about her mental health and how she's feeling after losing her show and she will no longer be. Is Wendy Williams gearing up for a comeback? Who knows? Only time will tell. But check out Wendy Williams speaks out for the first time ever since lose her talk show here on Viral. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kenny Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Viral. We talk about daytime talk show host Wendy Williams. Yes, Wendy Williams speaks out for the first time ever since she found out that she will no longer be hosting her show after hers this season. Well, first things first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss things. We talk about daytime talk show host Wendy Williams making a rare appearance on ABC's Good Morning America. And she spoke via telephone. She wasn't on camera. Wendy Williams had a lot to say. Well, Wendy Williams spoke with GMA's TJ Holmes, and she talked about her issues with Wells Fargo, saying Wells Fargo deems her not credible enough to handle her own money situation, as well as her talk show after she found out that she will no longer be doing the Wendy Williams show after this season of her being replaced by Sherri Shepherd. And what's the future ahead for Wendy Williams? Let's look back at that interview that TJ Holmes conducted with Wendy Williams.
Talking to TJ about the battle over her finances, her reported health troubles, and the end of her show. And TJ, I know we were communicating, talking about your conversation with her.
Yeah, and Robin, we have to remember, I mean, given the headlines recently, we might be quick to forget that this is a woman that for over a decade battled it out for the top spot in all of daytime talk. She has had an incredible run, but the recent headlines about her, she lost her show, she lost access to her finances, even lost her mind. Yes, her bank called her an incapacitated person. Well, Wendy reached out to us yesterday, and she wanted to do something she hasn't done much of publicly lately. Talk.
Are you, Wendy, of sound mind?
Absolutely. Are you?
I am. Now, why would anybody assume you are not?
Well, you know, when people want control of their accounts, they say anything, including something crazy like that about me.
Wendy Williams wants to address months of reports and rumors about her mental and physical well-being.
I don't have time to waste. Let's get this show on the road.
After health struggles kept her from returning to her show for a 14th season.
There's been a lot out there, and you talked about your health, but tell us how your health is.
Health is very well, and I actually have had a few appointments. You know, I'm 57 now, and I have the mind and body of a 25-year-old.
Wendy talked to us by phone, not wanting to go on camera, but wanting the public to hear directly from her, in particular about her ongoing legal battle with Wells Fargo Bank, which Wendy says froze her accounts for 2 months, a move she claims denies her access to her own money, preventing her from fulfilling her financial obligations, including mortgage payments and employee payroll.
They're saying that I need somebody to handle my accounts, and I don't want that. I want all my money. I want to see all my money that I've worked hard for my entire life. My entire life. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. I am an honest, hard-working person.
In court documents, the bank says they requested a conservatorship for the talk show host because they believe she is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation, an allegation Wendy denies.
Why do you think that a bank has taken a pretty extreme step to say we don't think you're of sound mind to handle your own money?
Well, you know, I want to spend more time with my family and, you know, working out and waiting for the responses to my money situation in Wells Fargo, and they don't like that.
Last month, it was announced that after 14 seasons, Williams' talk show would come to an end. And that Sherry Shepherd would take over the time slot and get her own talk show this fall. Shepherd had been one of the fan favorites filling in for Williams, who was said to be sidelined because of complications from her Graves' disease and thyroid condition. A spokesperson for the talk show host previously said it's been a challenging time for Wendy as she deals with her health issues, adding that Wendy has been assured that should her health get to a point where she can host again, she'd be back on TV at that time.
How close are you now, would you say, to being able to, being comfortable enough to start working again?
I'm very comfortable. You know, my partners with the show, everybody's ready.
You're telling me at this moment you are prepared physically and mentally. You could go back to work and start hosting a show as early as tomorrow. You feel fit enough to do so?
Well, give me about 3 months. There are private things that I have to deal with, and then I'll be ready to come back and be free and ready to do my thing.
I'm on fire. Let's go.
Before we ended our chat, the self-proclaimed queen of all media wanted to speak directly to her fans.
This is what I would love to say to my Wendy watchers. Keep watching, because I'm going to be back on the Wendy show, bigger and brighter than ever.
Wendy Williams claims that she is in sound body, mind, and spirit. That all her mental faculties are in order. But some people have questioned that and believe that she just putting up that facade to say that, but really it's something different about Wendy Williams. Well, like I said, Wendy Williams had a slew of health issues. Who can forget when she fainted on live TV, going through an ongoing divorce. A lot for Wendy Williams to handle. Even now, finding out that she'll no longer be hosting her show after 14 seasons. And it's a lot for Wendy Williams to take, but, you know, Wendy Williams has been on a trajectory that she was on top as queen of daytime TV, and now she just skyrocketed to get her mental health back in order and check. So Wendy Williams, there's been reports that she might do a podcast. She could probably come back on TV show. Who knows? Well, we hope the best for Wendy Williams. We hope that she gets her health first and her health checked in and her priorities in the right place and order. Well, let's hear what you people had to say about Wendy Williams, saying that she is good with all her mental faculties and she's looking forward to get back on TV. Let's hear what you people had to say on what the people say right now.
Total comeback. Now the whole song, y'all, they said made some lifestyle changes, you know, during her recovery and what have you. They said she's vowed, y'all, not to drink, and she's eating much healthier these days. And they're saying that her legs, y'all, aren't nearly as swollen as they used to be. Now they're saying that she's planning her next movie and she won't be in Florida much longer. She's coming back. They said she's gonna be back in New York sooner than later. And they also say, yeah, that Wendy should not be counted out because, honey, she definitely wants to be back on TV and she wants to get her old team together. Ain't that beautiful, y'all? I mean, Wendy, you know, she should make a comeback, honey, you know, because, I mean, she's done good this far, honey. You know, everybody loved the Wendy Williams show and what have you, but, I mean, she definitely still got the talent. She's talented. She's still able to do what she do, and if she stays healthy and can work, I'm sure a network would be glad to have her. How would that work? I mean, does she have a non-compete home? Could she go to another network and start the Wendy Williams show? Would somebody take her? Or would the executives get in the room and be like, I don't know? That's the question, because when you said non-compete, I mean, does TV have non-compete? Because I know radio has non-compete. So just quit NBC and go to CBS. You have some might do 6 months, some do 2 years. And when compete clauses, that means you just can't go and compete against your former. Like, if you take a job in McDonald's, you just can't quit and go across the street and work at Burger King.
Yeah, you got to make sure that the network don't own the title, the Wendy Show.
Right.
Because if they do, she might have to just call it something else.
Right.
They do that, even if it's your name.
Like the Win with Wendy show.
Right. The Win Show.
The way she was terminated, though, or the way she left the show, might allow her the ability to go to another network because it wasn't conventional. So, I mean, I'm sure it's outside of the regular scope of her contract. I'm sure.
Well, we don't see, honey. Wendy might come back to the regular show, and they might just cancel the show that they put on. So, we don't know. But anyway. All right, moving on.
Wendy Williams is speaking out. After months of reports and rumors circulating about the TV personality's health and finances amid her ongoing absence from her namesake talk show, Wendy told Good Morning America on Thursday that she's doing, quote, very well. During the pre-recorded phone interview, the 57-year-old addressed her TV hiatus and her legal battle with Wells Fargo, which froze her accounts for 2 months, claiming she is, quote, incapacitated and in need of a guardianship.
Well, you know, when people want control of their accounts, they say anything, including something crazy.
Listen, before we start with it's going to be an amazing show, I was upstairs in my dressing room watching Good Morning America, and my colleague TJ Holmes had an exclusive interview with Wendy Williams, just aired before I came out. And so for many, because we're in daytime, so that's the competition. For me, Wendy is another mom, another woman who created, executive produced, and hosted her show. Wendy and I are currently the only 2 Black women who created, executive produced, and solo host daytime shows on daytime TV right now. And so when I saw her interview with TJ, it did take my breath away because there have been a lot of stories out there. So it was powerful to hear Wendy, in her own words, talk about her health, which has been speculated so many places. And I just wanted to share what she had to say to TJ Holmes in his interview with her.
There's been a lot out there. You talked about your health, but tell us how your health is.
Health is very well, and I actually have had a few appointments. You know, I'm 57 now, and I have the mind and body of a 25-year-old.
As I said, Wendy talked with TJ about so much more, and I encourage you to go see that interview. But at the end of the day, we are moms, we are women who are working, and she did something that so many others could not, which is stay on more than a decade of that show. And Wendy says that she needs about 3 months, and she feels she will be back on TV. And I know all of her co-hosts, her fans, like the Tam fan would root for me, are rooting for her.
People sending positive, comments like Ricky Smiley, Gilbert T, and many of you others. Well, Wendy Williams has a long road to recovery for her to get back on top. Hopefully, she can come back her show at the end before Cheryl Shepard takes over and thank the fans while in person and try to leave on a good note and a high note too. But only time will tell on that. We hope Wendy Williams get the help she needs and get back on track to do what she loved doing, gossip and doing everything else Wendy Williams. So we've been talking about Wendy Williams Speaks Out here on Viral. We thank you all for watching this edition of Viral. I'll be your host, Kendra Dixon, saying so long. We'll see you next time for another edition of Viral.